From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Tonight, it's the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 10-16-1, hosting the Rivers Red Wings with a record of 16-5-2 in ISL action. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Max Hooven on camera. It is Pink the Rink night tonight at the Grant Rink. Lawrence Academy wearing special pink jerseys to commemorate their fundraiser here for breast cancer research. And coming off a 4-2 win at Govs last time out on Saturday to keep their NEPSAC tournament hopes alive. Rivers, the defending Division II girls hockey champion in NEPSAC, 4-0-2 in their last 6, and in those 4 wins, they've scored at least 4 goals in each of those games. Interestingly enough, the ties were both 3-3 ties. So the magic number you have to figure, if you're Rivers, is 4 to get past the Spartans tonight and pad their standings in Division II to try and win back-to-back NEPSAC championships. This comes back to the Rivers blue line, and Lillian Branca, one of the captains, intercepted at center ice by not Lauren Clardy, Alyssa Berardino, who throws it into the zone, but it's taken back over by Branca. Branca turns it back over now, a 2-on-2 here for the Spartans. The shot from the top of the left wing circle. The save made by Eve Stone, the goalie for Rivers. Both of the Rivers goalies on the roster, by the way, are sophomores. Here's a shot on a backhand tipped aside by Ava DiVincenzo on the bid from Riley Glennon, another one of the Rivers captains. This comes all the way back to the Rivers end for icing on the Spartans. .106 gone by here in the first period. Lawrence Academy in the special pink jerseys, as I mentioned. Rivers in the white with the red numbers and shoulders. Face-off won by the Spartans, back to Sydney Lester. Hammered back in from center ice, bounces off an LA stick. Lester has to try and catch up to it. Turnover in the slot, backhand shot goes wide right. Into the corner for Lauren Glazer. And taken over by the Spartans as they carried out of the zone on a 2-on-2. Flip back into the zone, and this will be a change here for the Spartans. Applying the forecheck is Jenna Seibold, and it'll be settled down up the right side for Glazer. Glazer, too strong a pass for Abby Weiss, thrown back into the zone. Chasing it down is Jenna McDonald. McDonald gets past the defender, plays it up the left wing boards, kicked out of the zone, and thrown ahead for Glazer. Glazer works her way to the edge, now takes a shot, looking for a pass out in front, nobody home, comes outside the zone, pass back over to Branca. Branca lifts it in from just outside the blue line. Rivers completing a change. Pinwheeling away from the pressure is Berardino. Berardino runs into pressure again, driven towards the near right corner. Now a shot from the right point misses wide right of DiVincenzo. Out to the left wing, played back out to the left point. Nana Miller takes the shot, and it's intercepted. Pass again intercepted at center ice by Rivers, and carried in the zone on the right side, working her way into the slot to try and get the shot off, but getting her stick lifted by Seibold. Around the end boards, and trying to race out of the zone against 2 defenders, flipping it off the boards. A good self-pass, but they're going to rule this offside with 13:12 to go in the period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. So I mentioned in the chat that we're going to have a little bit of a giveaway here to hopefully raise some more money for breast cancer research. Here's what I want you to do. As we'll tell you at the next stoppage, as the puck comes out to the left point for the shot that is ripped out of the air by Stone. Here's what I want you to do. I would like as many of you as possible to donate whatever you want to the American Cancer Society, and send me a screenshot of your receipt to LSP37 on Twitter. Obviously, black out your credit card number and all that stuff, but if the person who sends the highest donation to the American Cancer Society will win an LSP shirt of their choice. And I will include the LSP hoodie in that choice. Usually when I do these giveaways, it's just a t-shirt. You can win the LSP hoodie too. So donate to the American Cancer Society, and the person who donates the most gets a free LSP shirt of their choice. Hope you got all that. We'll remind you as we progress. Leicester. D-to-D pass to the left side. Now the diagonal pass to the right wing, but it's intercepted by Julia Finney of Rivers. Now she gets away from the pressure. Puts on the brakes. Pressure from behind out to the right point, gathered by the Spartans. Kind of hard to keep track of all the Spartans girls. Usually we're used to having their names on the back of their numbers, and also kind of the jersey numbers kind of bunched up in their in the pads on the back. Here comes Lauren Glazer. Gives it up to the right side. Pass out of her reach. Goes into the near right corner. Out to the right point. One-time shot. Scuffed wide left by Branca. Battle in the left wing circle. Carried away by Jess Michaels. Michaels puts on the brakes. Reverses direction. Now settles down behind her goal. Pass intercepted. Turned over in the slot. Bounced off a Rivers body. And around the end boards, will be kept in at the right point. Now dangling away from the pressure, trying to get a shot off is Glazer. Instead it goes around the end board. Spartans able to get it out of the zone. This is going to be icing. 11:07 to go in the first period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. No score here with about 5 minutes gone by in the first period. Face off in the left wing circle, the LA zone, won by the Spartans. They try to throw it up the far side boards, but it's kept in the zone by the Red Wings. Branca with the shot. The save made by DiVincenzo. Branca gets it back, takes another shot, and another save by DiVincenzo. Kept in at the left point by Julia Hiddie, and able to get it out of the zone of the Spartans. Throw it off the sideboards. No icing, says the referee. Tapped around the end boards for Kira Harder. Up the right side. And try to wrestle through is Glennon, and Glennon won't win that race. Leicester will. Leicester reverses direction. Now steering towards the middle, and the pass up the right side. Swiped into the middle. Trying to nutmeg her defender. The shot! Save made by Stone, and she covers up. Taylor Gerard had an opportunity there, and there was also a tip-in opportunity on the weak side for Jamie Babineau, but neither could connect, and we'll have a face-off in the left wing circle. The face-off will be won by the Spartans. It's Babineau taking a shot that goes off the skates of Jenna McDonald of Rivers. Comes into the near left corner. Now carried in by Gerard. Gerard stops, now reverses direction, backhands it in deep for Babineau. Babineau tries to wrap around, swing and a miss in the low slot, carried away by the Red Wings. Here comes Lauren Glazer. Dangles, tries to nutmeg her defender, and a good job standing her up, and comes back out to center ice where it'll be gathered by Hiddie. Julia Hiddie off the sideboards, played into the zone, no icing. Both teams getting a partial change here. Battle in the far right corner. 2-on-1 in favor of the pink jerseys. Swept away by Leicester around the end boards. Now a battle in the near right corner. It's a 2-on-2 scrum. And it will be Pride free. And getting dragged down there, I believe that was Seibold. No call. Red Wings try to come away with it. Glazer played it ahead for Subin Lee. And taken over by the Spartans. Looking for an outlet to clear. Babineau tries the diagonal, tipped away, but able to get it out of the zone, but only as far as center ice. Thrown back in from the left side by Fiona Power. DiVincenzo settles it down. Around the end boards to the right point. Spartans able to carry it away, maybe a 3-on-2 here if they can hurry. On the left side, walking in, left wing circle, backhanding it towards net, off the side of the cage on the bid by Jordan Rems. putting on the brakes into the right wing circle, then going below the goal line and taking over. Bodies flying everywhere. Referee's letting them go. We approach the halfway mark of the first period. Still no score. Rides off the stanchion around the end boards. Now working her way into the slot, giving up to the right side for Branca. It's out of her reach. Branca catches up to it below the goal line and turns it over to Michaels. Michaels up the far side and gathered at center ice by the Red Wings. Glazer takes the shot, tumbles in on DiVincenzo, and she corrals the rebound for a stoppage with 7:42 to go. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off in the right wing circle, won by the Spartans. Able to get it out of the zone, but only as far as center as it's rifled back in by Chloe Noxon. Tapped away from behind, but able to get it back are the Spartans, trying the outlet pass for Taylor Gerard. She overskated the puck. It actually was kind of cut off by a Rivers player. Now we have a whistle, and I believe the puck went out of play with 7:18 to go in the first. Remember, we're doing a giveaway here. Donate to the American Cancer Society, and the person who donates the most, or if we have even donations, if we have, we'll draw one random winner, and the winner will receive an LSP shirt of their choice, and you can also choose from the LSP hoodie if you so desire. Up the left side after the face-off win, shot tipped off the stick of Berardino. Gathered in the far left corner, trying to get it into the slot for Babineau. It bounces off her stick, and now back the other way comes Glazer. Glazer on the right wing, trying to work her way in, gets the puck taken off. She shoves her defender down from behind. No call. Interesting. Out to the right point for Jenna McDonald. McDonald throws it back in deep. Berardino will try to catch up to it. Now a chance in front. Denied by the defense of LA. DiVincenzo having to stand on her head here. Now it goes over her head to the near right corner. Comes out to the Rivers blue line. Held by Finney. Up the right side. Glennon takes the shot, tipped aside. Around the end boards, Finney catches up to it at the left point, plays it in deep. And now Rivers reverses direction. Intercepted by the Spartans, spinning away from the pressure is Seibold. Seibold plays it up the right side for Rems. Rems tries the outlet pass. It's intercepted, brought back into the zone, but not for long. Clardy takes a chop at it. Now it goes into the far right corner, Berardino. Under 6 minutes to go in the period. Intercepted at the blue line by Hiddie. Throws it back in. Back into the zone. Lester. Battle in the near right corner, comes into a dangerous spot right in front of DiVincenzo, but the Spartans able to get it to safety. But it only gets as far as center as Hiddie plays it up the left side. Lester will go get it. Both teams in the middle of a change. Now let's see if LA can burn them. This is a 1-on-2 developing. Now steering to the left wing circle and backing up is Michaels, waiting for her teammates to catch up to the play. And this is going to be offside as the puck bounced off of Michaels' skate while she was in the zone. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Faceoff was won by the Spartans. The shot went wide right. Now getting it out of the zone is Mallory Hasselbeck, one of the amazing athletes of the Hasselbeck sisters, and really the Hasselbeck family to a larger extent. But only Mallory plays hockey. Thrown in front, nearly tipped in off the stick of Fiona Power for an own goal. But Power able to get it out of the zone. Now it's played in on DiVincenzo. She shovels it aside for Clardy. Now intercepted just outside the blue line. Trying to muscle her way into the zone is Amanda Roan. Around the end boards, up the right side. Played into the middle, and now with a little bit of space, but content to throw it back into the zone is Seibold. We approach 4 minutes to go in the first period. Fast-moving first period. No penalties, no goals. On the left side, it's Glennon. Glennon reverses direction, passes it over to the right point. There is Isabel Chikara. And now a shot from the left wing circle goes off the legs of an LA player. Now El Arago thrown back into the zone. Rago gets it just outside the blue line. Fans on the first clearance. Second one goes right into a Rivers stick, and now here's a chance for Lauren Glazer, but it's out of her reach. She has to chase it down the near right corner. Now she tries to work her way in, and it's cut off by the defense of the Spartans. Now jamming at it in front of DiVincenzo, and a big shove after the whistle. As Glazer went down, Spartans taking exception to her being a little aggressive with DiVincenzo. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Well, that shove was enough to earn Morgan Vigent a penalty, so we'll have our first power play of the game coming at exactly 12:30 of the first period. Chance for Rivers to take the lead, and the face-off won by the Spartans and cleared 200 feet off the glass. All the way back and chasing it down is Michaels against Jenna McDonald. Now the pass over to the right side. Now back to Branca. Branca up the left side, body down, the de facto 5-on-3. Body down again on the block attempt. The save made by DiVincenzo. The 5-hole is wide open, and she closed it just in the nick of time on a beautiful chance there for the Red Wings. McDonald puts on the brakes. LA finishing a change here. 45 seconds left on the power play. On the right side, Roan tries to get away from the back check. Now goes out to the left wing circle. Pass over to the right side. Branca takes the shot. Rebound, they score! Morgan Vigent wanted to stand up for her goalie. She got sent to the box, and the Spartans paid the price. As it'll be Julia Hiddie getting, Riley Glennon getting credit for the goal. That puts the Spartans, the Red Wings rather, up 1-0 with 2:27 to go here in the first period. So that goal came with 27 seconds left on the power play. And it was a very good kill up until that point. Spartans won the faceoff, but they're having a hard time getting it forward. Now they do get it forward for Rems. Rems in a battle in the far left corner, goes out to the right point, bounces off the body of Rems, around the end boards for Clority. Clority turns it over, thrown off the side glass, trying the self-pass is Glazer, and now Rivers will settle down at their own blue line. There is Branca up the left side for Noxon. Noxon getting stood up, trying to glove it down. One of the Spartans players shot from outside the blue line, trickles wide right. We approach 1.5 to go in the period. Putting on the brakes and reversing direction is Berardino. Berardino up the left side, intercepted the blue line, scuffing the shot is Hiddie. This will come all the way back to the Rivers zone, and it'll be McDonald. McDonald under the watchful eye of Whitney Dacko. Up the left side. Swatted at Hasselbeck. Now out to the left point, and Finney. Played in deep. Calling for it at the right point is McDonald. She takes the shot. The kick save made by DiVincenzo. Under a minute to go. Back out to McDonald. McDonald plays it in deep again. Spartans gain possession. Nice dangle to escape the poke check. Now the pass up the left side, but it's a little too strong, and it'll be gathered by McDonald. McDonald getting a ride from Dacko. McDonald plays it up the left side, no icing, 30 seconds to go in the period. Carried along the left side by the Spartans. Bounced off the far side boards. Spartans in the middle of a change. Berardino has to do this herself, and it'll be taken over by the Red Wings. 14 seconds to go, maybe one last rush for Rivers, but it'll be taken over by the Spartans as they're in the middle of a change. As that's backhanded into the zone, chopped at the blue line, thrown off the side boards by Finney, and that'll do it for the first period. 1-0 our score, the lone tally by Riley Glennon on the power play, and we'll be right back with period number 2 of Pink the Rink night here at the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. 1-0 our score, the Rivers Red Wings on top of the Lawrence Academy Spartans, as it is Pink the Rink Night, Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at the Grant Rink. Lawrence Academy wearing specially issued pink uniforms donated by one of the Lawrence Academy parents. Thank you for that generous support of Lawrence Academy Athletics, and we'd like to get some generous support for the American Cancer Society to raise money for breast cancer research and other cancer research. So if you want, make a donation to the American Cancer Society. Screenshot your receipt, show it to us on Twitter at LSP37, and we'll pick a winner to receive an LSP shirt of their choice. Riley Glennon, one of the captains for Rivers, senior from Burlington, Mass, fired the opening salvo on the power play in the first period. There's the power play granted them by Morgan Vigent, shoved down a Rivers player who she thought was being a little aggressive with her goalie, Ava DiVincenzo. And it's great that you stand up for your goalie, but unfortunately, referees did not take kindly to it. Sent her off, and with 27 seconds left on that power play, Glennon converted. Here's a pass in front, and this will be pinned by DiVincenzo near the right post. Just 49 seconds gone by here in the period. Lawrence Academy coming off a 4-2 win against Govs to keep their NEPSAC tournament hopes alive. Rivers entering play at 16-5-2, unbeaten in their last 6. 3 goals in each of those games at least, 2 3-3 ties, and 4 goals in each of those 4 wins I mentioned. Up the middle of the ice for Jess Michaels. Gets it into the zone around the end boards. And Rivers will take possession. Carried up the left side on a 3-on-3. Backhanded weakly in deep by Maggie Barrow. Berardino hammers it up the right side off the side boards for Dacko. Dacko trying to chase it down, but will be taken over by the Red Wings. Played around the end boards by McDonald, intercepted at the left wing, forced in deep. McDonald in a wrestling match with Rems. And up the left side, getting her stick in the way that passes Berardino to keep it in the zone. Berardino with the back check, trying to swat at it was Rems, but it comes outside the zone. Now here's a one-on-one chance for Rivers. Poke check from behind, and it's steered wide left. DiVincenzo standing her ground with some support from her defense. It was Glennon who was bidding for a second and looking for a penalty shot in that process. And now Eve Stone will snap it off the ice for a face-off with 2:16 gone by in the period. You notice we didn't have a next broadcast promo in that first period. And that's because our next broadcast is to be determined. But we know we will have Lawrence Academy boys hockey action in the NEPSAC tournament next week. The question is, will that be our only game next week, or even our only game that Wednesday? Lawrence Academy girls basketball team possibly could get a home game in the NEPSAC Class A tournament. So we would have a doubleheader here for you on LSP. And who knows, maybe some action on Saturday. If you're going to be looking for us in between, find me at PAX this week. Penny Arcade Expo, the big gaming convention at the BCEC. And I'll see Chris Schmidt from Nipmuc Regional High School there, at least on Sunday. The big Sunday badge was a present he gave to his son. Sunday, you might find me at the Jackbox game stage. All these companies pulling out because of fears of coronavirus, though. Pass in front, and unable to connect. Return shot from the left wing circle, unable to secure that one after making the save was Stone. Berardino waiting for it at the blue line. She can't glove it down, comes all the way back to the LA end. Vigent off the side boards, tapped into the middle of the ice, and taking over is Michaels. Michaels works her way in, tries to poke it in on the backhand, can't do it. McDonald around the end boards. There to stop the clearance. Out of nowhere was Seibold, and now it comes in on Stone, who covers up with 11:54 to go in the period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face off in the right wing circle. It'll be battled for and won by Rivers. Backhanded along by Finney. Out to the far right corner. Escaping the pressure is McDonald. McDonald steers into the middle, nearly got tripped up. Now tries the outlet pass. It's redirected in the zone from center ice. No icing. Lester, about to get sandwiched by two larger Rivers defenders, comes out to the left point, trickles out of the zone. Rifled back in on the diagonal. Seibold will chase this down. Rivers getting a change here. Pass up the right side. And now Michaels puts on the brakes, takes the shot. Pad save made by Stone. Rivers able to gain possession, bring it out of the zone on the left side. Working her way to the middle for the shot, saved by DiVincenzo. The puck gyroscoped right in front of her, and she covers it up for a face-off with exactly 11 minutes to go in the period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Prolonged battle to control this face-off, and eventually the Spartans will. Clarity plays it up the right side, intercepted at the left point, and around the end boards. And excuse me, that wasn't Clarity, that was Berardino. Berardino reverses direction. Berardino nearly got poked away from her stick by Noxon. Out to the left point, another shot, carried away by Clarity. Clarity has Rems on her right, but it gets poked away from her. Now taken out of the zone, and now with speed working her way in. Nice dangle and a good poke check at the last minute by Berardino to break up that bid. Hammered back in from center ice. We approach 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Pass up the left side a little too far out of the reach of Rems, and it's hammered back up ice. Swatted at, and trying to gather it is Harder. And now carried into the zone. 2-on-3 here. Pass to the right post. Unable to tip it in on the right side was Glennon, bidding for her second again. This comes all the way out of the zone. No icing here. All the way back to the Rivers end. LA will use this opportunity for a full change. Reversing direction is Branca. Now up the right side. Kept in at the left point. Babineau with pressure from behind, kept in at the left point by Seibold. And now taken away by the Red Wings. Here is a 2-on-1 developing, but unable to keep the puck on her stick was Subin Lee. And back the other way come the Spartans, but it's broken up at the Rivers blue line. Dangling back into the middle, three forwards in there. The shot is tipped aside by DiVincenzo on the bid by Kira Harder. Out to the far side, now a 2-on-1 developing for the Spartans. On the left side, it's Taylor Gerard. Gerard takes the shot, and it's ripped out of the air by Stone with 8:52 to go in the period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off in the left wing circle, trickles out of the zone. It will be a face-off win for the Spartans, but back in her own zone to get it is Vigent. Vigent plays it below the goal line. Good forecheck here by Rivers. Trying to escape the pressure is Berardino. Berardino up the right side, tapped ahead by Dacko. And now here they come on the left side of the Spartans with the shot. Misses wide left of the goal. Dacko tries to catch up to it in the near right corner. Tipped out of the zone by the Red Wings. Here they come as a 1-on-2 here. 1-on-3 with pressure from behind and still able to get a quality shot off and just barely able to clear it at the last minute. That was Vigent. Now pass in front, the shot may have glanced off of DiVincenzo and went over the crossbar. Kept it at the blue line and nearly breaking her stick there was Finney. Looked like it was coming apart, but still in one piece. Around the end boards, Finney will try to chase this one down. Now a turnover, backhanded save made by Stone. Another opportunity off the body of Rems and unable to capitalize. Now we got a penalty coming up. No icing here. Penalty coming up on Rivers. DiVincenzo finally sees the signal to come off for the extra attacker, and it'll be touched up by Rivers. We have a penalty. It's a hooking call, it looks like, on Rivers. And the Spartans will go to the power play for the first time. It is Jenna McDonald going to the box. Penalty comes at 8:31 of the second period. Bucket and a half of power play time. It'll be Gerard to take the face-off for the Spartans. And the Spartans able to win it, play it below the goal line for Babineau. Babineau tries to play it out in front. Gerard goes off to get it, now out to the left point. Now back over the left wing, now out to the left point again. Now over to the right point, waiting and pass into the slot and nearly tipped towards goal, but unable to do so. Stone closes the door on the left side, bounces off the side wall. Now a shot from Seibold. Instead, it's a pass to the left wing circle, save and a cover up by Stone with 6:59 to go in the period and 1:01 left on the power play. Couple of changes for both sides. Gerard's still out there to take the face-off. And Gerard wins the face-off, tries to carry it into the slot, nearly tapped it out of the zone, but saving it at the last moment was Berardino. Now back out to the left point, Seibold waits, goes back over to Berardino. Berardino moves to the top of the slot, back to Seibold. Seibold goes to the left wing, now pass through the slot, bounces off the sideboards, kept it at the right point by Berardino. She'll shovel it in deep. Now waiting at the right wing circle, back out to Berardino. DDD pass over to Seibold for the shot. It's blocked before it gets to Stone. Kept alive by the Spartans. Back over to Berardino at the right point. Hammers the shot, the save made by Stone. 6:18 to go in the period, 20 seconds left on the power play. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face-off in the right wing circle. It will be battled for, and this time won by the Red Wings. Can they clear it with the power play winding down? And they will. It's out of the reach of Leicester. Seibold, penalty time is up. Throws it in on the diagonal. No offside. Off the sideboards. Pass up the left side. Blowing a tire is Leicester. This may give an opportunity. Nearly glanced off the glove and into the net. Kept alive by McDonald, who's fresh out of the box. Thrown back in deep by Barrow. Glennon tries to put it in front. It flutters across the face of goal. Under 5.5 to go. McDonald loses the handle up the right side for Dacko. Dacko 2-on-3 here. Dangles, enters the zone onside, just flips it in deep. Dacko will chase it down. Play it over to the left side. Bodies go flying in the far right corner and comes all the way back to the LA end. Backhanded ahead by Vigent, but not very far. Gathered along the far side boards. Fresh legs here for Rivers, but they're unable to get a possession going. It comes all the way back to their blue line. Rivers re-enters the zone on the left side. Getting stood up was Noxon as she was in a wrestling match along the near side boards. Berardino, under 5 minutes to go in the period. Out to the left point. Shot fanned on, backhanded in deep. Closest to it is Noxon. She plays it around the end boards. Now along the blue line, pass dropped off for the shot, save made, rebound cleared. Up the middle of the ice for Michaels. Michaels with 3 defenders draped all over her, and she is going to draw another penalty. Rivers gains possession. It's a tripping call, I believe. Regardless, Lawrence Academy back to the power play. It is, in fact, a tripping call. It's Glazer going to the box at 11:43. Face off in the right wing circle. Gerard to take it for the Spartans. Face off won by Rivers and able to clear it immediately. Out to the LA blue line. Seibold over to Berardino. Berardino, her pass is tipped at center ice, but able to bring it into the zone is Babineau. Babineau tries to play it ahead for Gerard. Played around the end boards. Berardino comes in deep to play it, and with her out of position, it gives Rivers a lane to clear. .30 seconds gone by on the power play. Up the left side, pass tipped at the blue line by Noxon. Berardino gets it back, throws it in from just outside the blue line. Trying to chase it down is Finney for Rivers. She plays it around the end boards, comes back out to Berardino, plays it along the blue line for Seibold, winds up for the bomb, and the save made by Stone. 39 seconds left on the power play, 3:25 left in the period. Are you down with the sound call? The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Rivers won the faceoff, but having a hard time getting it out of the zone. Out to the left point, Seibold gives it up to Berardino. Berardino gives it up, try to tip it in, maybe off the stick of Michaels, but it was out of her reach. 18 seconds left on the power play. LA still trying to get a solid possession going, and Berardino pirouettes down to her knees and back to Seibold with 7 seconds left on the power play. Back to Berardino. Good pressure along the blue line, preventing LA from entering the zone. Penalty time is up. Back to Berardino. She's been out there for a minute and a half of game time. More than that at this point. Berardino has it tapped off her stick by Glennon. Now it's out of the zone. Dacko will try to chase it down. She has it. She's 1-on-0. She scores! And does a barrel roll in the process. We're even at 1. That goal comes at 13:35 of the second period. We are even at 1. Dacko picking up the tally, the freshman from Walpole, Mass. LA looking for more on the left side with a fresh line out there. Wrestling match along the end boards with McDonald. Trying to play it ahead for Gerard. Gerard turns it over, out of the zone, out to the red line for Seibold, throws it in. A pad save has to be made by Stone. Up the near side boards, now Lester. Lester plays it ahead. Pass fanned on. LA still able to keep possession, thrown in from outside the blue line by Babineau. Around the end boards as we approach a minute and a half to go in the period. Pass a little too strong, but able to catch up to it is Vigent. Vigent up the right side, tapped ahead by Dacko, the goal scorer. Dacko tries to muscle her way into the zone. Now she does. Play is onside. Dacko gets steered into the end boards, tries to come away with the puck, and it's taken over by Rivers. Berardino waits for it at the right point for LA. And Berardino tries to glove it down at the blue line. And now it's a 2-on-1 here for Rivers. Berardino trying to hustle back into the play. The pass given up and unable to get a shot off. And frustrated with herself for doing so is Hasselbeck. Back to the Rivers blue line. Oh, that was a textbook setup for Hasselbeck, but she couldn't muscle the shot off. Rivers nearly had another opportunity right there, but unable to get a shot off again. Pass in front, shot fanned on, backhanded wide right. Oh, look at these opportunities Rivers are getting all of a sudden. Under 30 seconds to go in the period. Around the end boards. Dacko takes a poke at it. Now able to come away with it is Glennon. Glennon, the lone goal scorer for Rivers. Maybe looking for an assist, and getting the save is DiVincenzo, denying Noxon point blank with 11 seconds to go. Left wing circle face-off. Glennon to take it for Rivers, but it's won by LA. Over to Seibold. Seibold looking to bleed some clock in the corner. 2 seconds, 1, and we will go to the third period even at 1 with a highlight reel goal by Whitney Dacko, evening our score after 2. Back after this. This is NEPSAC Girls Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Fadley here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. Intermission went by a little quicker than I expected, so I'm a little out of breath racing back to the Crow's Nest as we have a 1-1 game here between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and the Rivers Red Wings on Pink the Rink night here at the Grant Rink. Riley Glennon with a power play goal in the first period is the lone tally for Rivers. Whitney Dacko with a highlight reel 1-0 goal to even it in the second for LA, and that's the extent of the scoring. Lawrence Academy has this, and then their regular season finale and senior night Saturday. And they feel like they got to win these last two if they're going to make it into the NEPSAC tournament. Only two divisions in girls hockey in NEPSAC. Two 8-team brackets. It's always 8-team brackets in the NEPSAC as DiVincenzo covers up here with 1:50 gone by here in the third period. Some phenomenal saves by both DiVincenzo and Stone. Stone particularly in that second period. Kept the Spartans at bay for as long as she did before Dacko eventually scored the equalizer. There's Rems on the far side. Plays around the end boards for Lester. Lester gets cut off, backhanded, and flipped out of the zone by the Spartans. Partial change for the Spartans, as this will be played up the right side for the goal scorer, Glennon. Glennon goes down, and it's taken over by Abigail Matsuyasu. Backhanded in front, the save made by DiVincenzo with the body. Now the shot from the left side, DiVincenzo steers that one aside as well. Not sure if that was Matsuyasu or if that was Branca. My apologies to the two families. This will be taken out of the zone by the Spartans. Oh, that pass off target. No icing, however, for the Spartans. Gerard with the forecheck. Now giving a ride is Rago. And the referee in the LA zone has his arm up. It looks like we're going to have a penalty, I believe, on LA. Are we? Yeah, Rago's going to the box. Thankfully, perhaps the number was okay, but another penalty for the Spartans. They coughed up the lead. They coughed up the first goal of the game on the power play. Rivers wins possession off the faceoff, off to the top of the slot. McDonald takes the shot. DiVincenzo thought she covered it, but she didn't even have the puck. Pass along the blue line off target. McDonald back to get it, backs up to her blue line. Goes to the opposite side, and Glazer. Glazer has the puck cut off and thrown back into the zone. Stone taps it ahead. McDonald. Through the middle of the ice, that's Barrow. Off the left side. 38 seconds gone by the power play. Now here's a chance. Goes off the skates of Seibold. And comes out of the zone. Oh, dangerous pass there to cut it off is Michaels, but she gets her stick tangled in the much larger McDonald. That's one of the things of this Lawrence Academy team. They're usually the undersized team in most of their games. Shot from a tight angle through the slot, off the side, boards it out. 9 seconds left on the penalty. Looks like LA will be able to kill this one. Penalty time is up. Up the right side, pass into the middle, it's behind Seibold. You might have had a chance. There's a 1-on-0 with Rivers in the middle of the change. The save made by Stone. It glanced off her mask. Thrown back into the zone by the Spartans. Now, pardon the pun, but that is using your head. Now a shot nearly tipped in, and Stone able to sprawl and cover it up before Babineau can tap it in on the redirect. Stone holding her ground here in the third period. Face-off in the left wing circle will be won by Rivers, out to Branca. Around the end boards, Lester catches up to it, tries to tap it to a teammate. Now she has to catch up to it, cuts off the clearance, and goes back below the goal line. Around the end boards, Noxon gets it out of the zone, but it's taken over by her number 7 counterpart, Girard. Now backing up to her blue line, pass for Girard, intercepted by Hoodie. Hoodie up the right side, pass into the middle, glances off the stick and skates of Girard, and LA able to gain possession. Up the right side, here come the Spartans, but it's lifted off the stick of Dacko. Able to come in with fresh legs and take a shot over the crossbar is Berardino. Around the end boards, carried out of the zone by Lee. Off the sideboard, swept into the zone. No, it's out of play. 10:02 to go in the third period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. And a reminder, we're doing a little bit of a giveaway here on Pink the Rink Night, Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Show us your receipt of a donation during this game to the American Cancer Society. Cancer.org, I believe, is the URL. And we'll put you in a drawing to win an LSP shirt of your choice. Now up the middle comes Glennon, bidding for number 2, steering to her right. Now try to backhand it in. DiVincenzo holds her ground. Out to the left point, backhanded towards net, and it goes through the slot to the near right corner. Spartans able to gain possession, but turn right back over to Glennon. Glennon throws it in deep, trying to chase it down is Hasselbeck. Now over to the near right corner. Having a hard time handling it and trying to clear it up the right side. And it comes out of the zone to McDonald. McDonald goes D to D over to Finney. Finney throws it towards net, tapped aside by DiVincenzo. Dacko can't corral it, kept in at the left point. Shot goes off a couple bodies in the slot. Spartans able to get it out of the zone. They nutmeg McDonald, but she gets possession anyway. McDonald up the right side ahead for Glennon. Glennon takes the shot. Save made by DiVincenzo. Went straight in on DiVincenzo's body, so didn't have to make too much of a drastic effort to get that one. Shot from the left point, nearly tipped in off the body of Clarity. Kept alive, tried to tip it in was Lester. Lester backhands it in front, able to catch up to it is Rems. Rems kicks it to herself, calling for it at the right point, Lester. Lester goes over to Seibold. Seibold takes the shot, and it trickles wide right. It went off of Rems again. Lester cuts it off, throws it into the zone on the diagonal. LA getting changes behind the play. Rems stays on the ice to keep possession, but gets undressed. Up the right side for Glazer. Taken over by Vigent. Girard, rather. Girard enters the zone, takes the shot. Pad save made by Stone. Glanced off of her leg and behind the goal, and taken over by Glazer. Glazer into the middle of the ice, connects with Noxon. Noxon plays it in deep. Glazer trying to catch up to it. More changes for Rivers. Reversing direction. Clarity. Around the end boards. More than halfway through the third period. Lifted out of the zone. Chopped at by Rago. And taken over by McDonald. McDonald takes the shot from the right wing circle. She scores! Just able to rip it past DiVincenzo's reach. And Rivers reclaims the lead at 2-1. The Rivers bench loving it. LA bench not so much. Dancing going on with Dana Trevigno's squad. And right off the face-off, it trickles in on DiVincenzo, who covers up with 6:46 to go. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per spot. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off in the right wing circle. It'll be Glennon to take it for Rivers. And Glennon in a prolonged battle here. And bodies go flying, but able to win it back to Barrow. Barrow plays it around the end boards where it's taken over behind the goal by the Spartans. Reversing direction is Seibold. Now it flutters over the head of DiVincenzo to the near right corner. Under 6.5 to go in regulation. LA looking for the answer, and now they might have a chance here in a 2-on-1, but it was poked away at the last minute by Hoodie and out of the zone. No offside here. It'll be chased down by Branca. Branca has the pass cut off. Seibold now setting up out to the left point, and it glances off the stick of Vigent. LA is forced to tag up. Berardino throws it in, trickles in on Stone, and she will take the face-off with 5:54 to go. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. The faceoff will be won by the Spartans. Backhanded towards goal, goes off the skates of McDonald. McDonald will try to chase it down, and then she'll get support from Finney, who plays it around the end boards. Now wrestling match along the far side boards, out of the zone to Rems. Rems plays it over on the left side, thrown off the side boards from center ice. McDonald will go get it again. McDonald with the go-ahead goal right now here in the third period. Out to center ice and Seibold. Seibold plays it D to Berardino. Pinwheels it ahead for Rems. Rems loses the handle, comes back to the LA blue line, and now settled down and thrown ahead. Seibold will chase it down the far right corner. Seibold tries to spin away from the forecheck, plays it to the opposite side, and Spartans able to get it out of the zone, but it glances off the body of Hayes, and it goes below the goal line. Under 5 minutes to go. Chance in front. DiVincenzo makes another save. 4:44 to go. Face off in the left wing circle, won by Rivers. This shot trickles wide right of DiVincenzo. The LA boys varsity hockey team in a battle with St. Sebastian's tonight. We know how that last game turned out. You saw it here on LSP. Here's a shot over the head of DiVincenzo. Lawrence Academy looking to win another Keller Division title. It would be back-to-back Keller Division titles. And what, 3 in the last 4 years, I believe? John Bishop, Johnny Gottlieb, and I are trying to do the math about what we need to do and what Nobles has to do as this plays offside for whichever side to secure the division title. I mean, I think the simplest answer is win out and you win the division. But the question is there another route to a division title for the LA boys? Spartans able to carry it out of the zone. 2-on-4 here, and it gets poked away but kept alive somehow at the blue line. Now taken out of the zone by Glazer. Glazer up the left side, gets her stick lifted. Spartans able to gain possession up the right side, trying to connect with Dacko. Unable to get it out of the zone, thrown in off the side boards. Berardino catches up to it behind the goal. Reverses direction for Vigent. Now Dacko. Taken over at center ice by the Spartans. There's a 1-on-4. This shot by Michaels goes off a body in front. Trickles to the far left corner. McDonald gains possession. Under 3 minutes to go. McDonald reverses direction. Puts on the brakes behind the goal. Now goes up the right side for not Glazer, but Glennon. Intercepted at center ice. Back into the Rivers zone. McDonald. Good move to escape the forecheck from Lester. Now some space here on a potential 4-on-3 for the Red Wings, but this shot goes off a body, denying Glennon of her second. We approach 2 minutes to go. Kevin Potter thinking about when he's going to pull the goalie. Shot goes off the stick of Hoodie and taken over by the Red Wings. Up the right side goes Glennon. Glennon throws it in from center ice. No icing here. Around the end boards, waiting for it is Seibold. Seibold plays it back to the opposite corner. And a dangerous pass there by Babineau. LA looking to get it out of the zone as we approach 1.5 minutes to go. Probably the point where we would pull the goalie. DiVincenzo looking for the signal from Kevin Potter. It's played in deep. Taken over by Branca. Trickled out of the zone. Under 1.5 minutes to go. This isn't the spot where you pull the goalie. Up the right side, fresh legs on the ice for Rivers. DiVincenzo still waiting for the signal. Now it's taken over by Michaels. DiVincenzo sprints for the bench. 6-on-5 here, 1:13 to go. Back to Michaels, tries to play it in front, nothing there. A shot from a tough angle, and it's taken out of the zone, and trying to catch up to it is Noxon. Cut off there. Empty net here again for the Spartans. Comes back to the LA end. Berardino will gain possession. Berardino throws it off the side boards. First there for it is Julia Fitty. She will not commit an icing. She'll throw it around the end boards. Under 45 seconds to go. Taken out of the zone. McDonald has it. McDonald, who has the go-ahead goal, backs up, waits, trying to escape the forecheck from Girard, plays it up the right side, and it'll come into the LA zone. No icing here. Couple players hip to hip there. Lester guarding the net. Now reversing direction, trying to wrap around. And the shot from a tough angle. Oh, you don't get a save if you're a skater, but Lester does stop that one. 10 seconds to go. LA unable to get it out of their zone with an empty net. Now they do. And now a wrestling match at the center ice dot. McDonald has it, and she will bleed out the rest of the clock. And Rivers defeats Lawrence Academy by the score of 2-1. The game-winning goal by Jenna McDonald, the junior from Walpole, Mass. But our player of the game has to be Eve Stone, who made some ridiculous saves in that second and third period to keep LA at bay. Kept them at bay until they tied it, and then a couple of tough saves at the outset of that third period. And Rivers improves to 17-5-2, and Lawrence Academy falls to 10-17-1. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2020 rather. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast to be determined, but it'll be at least Lawrence Academy boys hockey tournament action next Wednesday, possibly more. We'll let you know about it on Facebook and Twitter as soon as we know. Speaking of which, follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans falling to the Rivers Red Wings 2-1 for Max Hooven on camera. My name is Sam Feeler, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.